Welcome back, everybody. Trans-Siberian Railway Simulator, the absolute man simulator, the proper, no fooling around, train sim Siberia, Russia. Parked up last night here at Mochisha, and we had carried a big load here, and then we realised we had some mistakes, like accidentally broke some stuff, so we're going to have to do a little bit of repair work. I think there is the hangar up there, so what we're going to do is we're going to accept the mission for the next load, and the plan is to, hopefully over the course of this series, is to not only enjoy this beautiful game with some fantastic views, but to, you know, really master it and to get to the end eventually, which is about 800 kilometers. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our truckload. We're ready to go pretty much once we've repaired. So we'll call the radio in, we'll see where they are. Okay, they're straight ahead. Let's go ahead and go forward. Track 4, platform 1 delivery. We will, well, it has 14 kilometers Loco. If we go to inspection mode with the spanner, we can see that we actually have a little bit of damage at the back there, so you need to replace one of the coil springs for the suspension. Let's go ahead and get moving. I hope you're enjoying it. Last night was a pleasure to bring you the first episode. I have been taken back by it. We figured out some of the switches, some down here. We had lights and heating. And we didn't have much success melting the ice and the snow off the windows, so window heating probably is just to keep the character warm to some extent. Well, here we go. First mission, welcome in. It was interesting though, wasn't it, last night? We could hardly get up that hill into the station, and then finally we managed to carry on to Mochisha, but so far it has been pretty isolating and very, very dark and depressing, very, very snowy. We've had a lot of snowstorms. It also is night time, so we're getting into the east. We're in deeper Siberia, and the further east we go, the darker it's probably going to get. Let's carry on all the way, 600 meters. We won't take notes of the signal just yet. We'll carry on. And then when we reverse back down, we will reverse back into the wagons. It looks like in coal wagons again. I prefer these. I know I would like to do some oil wagons as well. And I think we earned we did earn a couple of 100 rubles. I think we earned like 500 rubles last night. So I'm hoping we're going to earn more today. Hopefully get up to a couple of 1,000 rubles so we can buy some extra parts and things, because I don't know how much they cost. We're probably going to have to get out, so we'll about try and change the signal there into the hangar. You can hear there the train is still struggling. Is this going to take us right, or is it going to take us left? Hopefully it goes right. No, only goes left. We need to go into the right one. There's the hangar. It's actually not too far away, to be fair. Put the main handle in reverse. Inspection mode, just keep an eye out. Don't actually like using that. I prefer to use the window. The window thing is much more realistic. I suppose you can never really know on a train sim like this with the sort of maintenance system built in, like when you will break down and also whether you need to carry stock with you, i.e. spare parts, just in case. But again, you can't really tell what parts will break. Obviously you suspect the suspension and wheels might go first, but it might not be the case. It might be something as simple as the light bulb in the train, and I think one of them is already damaged a little bit as well. Where's that signal gone? So we have another signal here we need to change. So let's hop out, get the brake on, translate to forward mode. Keep an eye out for trains. You can get run over on this apparently. And we've got a flashlight. Okay, we'll continue forward. We might have to reverse back down here when we fixed it. But I'd rather be in the hangar at the moment because it is still night time, so we don't have any rush technically. Job will not, we're not going anywhere. We're unlimited jobs, endless job mode, so we will never run out of things to do. Brake released. I don't think there's a requirement to go in that hangar to repair it, but it makes sense because you don't, obviously we've not got the survival elements, but if you had the survival elements you'd be like, you'd be freezing out here, I'd be freezing and you'd probably die, so you probably would have to drive into it. And realistically a locomotive would do that if it needed some repairs. I can't imagine doing the repairs at the side of the track. You can even hear it now. It feels like it's falling apart as we travel, and it's just one little coil spring as well that's causing issues. Pretty nice scenery here though. There is another town. We're not quite in the desolate space yet because further east we go and the further along Trans-Siberian we're just going to come across platforms in the middle of nowhere, and that's exactly what the train does in real life. It stops at platforms in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, here's the hangar. Looks like we've got loads of spare parts, and we'll just do what it did in the tutorial, which is replace the part with the spanner. Okay, so stick it into neutral. Let's get out. And apparently we can sell parts at the scrapyard. So there's a scrapyard. There is no scrapyard here. There's just a hangar, but when we find one we can sell our spare parts. Let's reset that. Maybe we got 10-minute limit. Okay, I think I will turn the lights off as well, so just save them from like braking potentially. Okay, out we go. So we need spanner and then inspection mode. So we have a few lights at the front here which is yellow. 69% light may become unavailable, but I don't remember using that. We could change those, but we want to focus on these. There's a little bit of damage on this other thing here, so yellow. Shock absorber, warning, absorbing and damper shock may become unavailable, so do we want to change it at 86? 86 is pretty good. It's this one over here we need to get off, so we need to get a coil spring off and replace it. Right, so first of all, before we forget, let's buy an actual coil spring. Here's one, so 50 rubles. We'll buy that. This is interesting. I'm learning as I go along. So here's the spring. Let's unscrew it. And I think there's no way to use the flashlight. So you can use it here, but there's no way to like use the spanner at the same time. Right, unscrew, and I think that's it for that one. We just pull it out. Yes, so we can now inventory that and sell that later on at a scrapyard. If we go back into inventory, we can find the 100% one. Okay, this is going pretty easy actually. It's not as difficult as I thought. And then stick inside. This little maintenance do-it-yourself thing is very much like it's like car mechanic, but obviously train and a train sim. Okay, now we just screw it on. I wonder if we leave it loose, would it destroy the train or not? Anyway, that's tightened up. So now if we go back into inspection mode, we've just got the yellow components, which I guess is optional. I kind of do want to replace those lights, or at least buy a couple of spare, because we're going to need those later on if it gets even darker. We have an easy access control module. They've even got glass. Look at that, engine room glass, cabin glass, roller cases. Look at these kind of like objects that you can repair. They are quite large. So we're doing 2 rolls here at once. Is this lights over here? Main handle, blimey, you can actually pretty much replace most of this stuff. Let's hop round the other side, maybe it's on this one. Ah, so we have light bulbs. I'm going to buy them. They're only 5 rubles. I'll buy 2 spare. We won't repair them now. We'll do it when it breaks, if it breaks at all. Okay, let's go back. We'll pick up our stock. Now we can get the lights back on. So I'm going to do the projector light only. Reverse. And brakes release. It's a good thing we didn't go too fast either, because there's a bus stop at the end there, so it's a dead end. So I was expecting there to be a another connecting track back out to the main line. You do say you can go in the rear cab, but we like to play it a little bit dangerous here, so 170 meters, not too dangerous though. Map on the right side seems a little bit off. We're over in Machisha. It's saying we're going back to Novosibirsk Padney, but map's not updated yet. Ah, we could have probably changed it from there actually. The is that the signal we got to change? The track? I'm pretty sure we have to get back and then. I think we could have just gone over that. Let me just get sorted. Let me check it. That's on the other side, I see. And then here's the track here for going left. So it's like a double section. We'll get the brakes on and get them changed. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, out we go. At least the sun is coming up. This is a relief. I can't wait to use the sun visor and probably turn the heating off. It looks really fantastic. So easy to switch. There's the wagons to Loco. Not very much though for 12 kilometers. It's 160 rubles. If you imagine the trip's 900 kilometers, we're not really going to earn that much money for the entire route if we do it. Okay, so we can go down there and then change that when we get past it. Otherwise we will derail. They have made it realistic. There you go, map's coming back up. And forward. Do love a good train sim. This one appealed me for several reasons, but so far I think it's quite hardcore. It's not a beginner one for sure. We haven't even got the survival elements on, but if we did, it would probably be 10 times more difficult. Looks good with the sun on, doesn't it? identified. Dobre Ultra. Good morning. Signal switch. I thought, actually, them guys walking around might be able to do this at some point. It's probably going to give us the red light, possibly it will say there's a train between us and the next signal, because there is. So let's see the signaling system in full swing. We probably won't have to exit the cockpit now, so let's go back. Signal's still green, it may change. No, it's still green, that's surprising. Anyway, we'll pick up the dozen or so wagons, take them there. 156 meters, we got a 5-kilometer limit. And you can damage the coupling link, so we don't want to damage that. We've still got miles to go. As soon as we get like a major part damaged, especially if we're en route. Imagine if we get broke down though in the middle of nowhere, that's what I'm kind of worried about. If we break a part that we need, like a wheel or something. Or God forbid the compressor goes out. Come on, give me good visibility here, connection, 65 meters. Go forward mode, ready for the connection. There we are, connected, so we've got the wagons. Platform number 18, just so number 6, platform 1. We're in forward gear, we don't need the brakes on. We're going to use the pressure lines here as we learned in the first episode. That tutorial was super useful. It was very in-depth, it did explain the systems well. So if we need to brake, we'll do it to service on this one now. We won't use the Loco braking. Lights are coming on. Let's get this to. Let's turn them off. Quite like that. Or maybe on dim. Let's keep them on dim. We probably don't need the. Maybe we do need the buffer lights on. Seems pretty light outside at the moment though. Oh yeah, that's going to make a difference. It makes a huge difference. Night and day, I think the night. Obviously the daytime's a lot better. You don't want to be in the dark on your own in Siberia. With a train like this, it's extremely it can be terrifying as well. And if we had the bears and things after us, that would be worse. Right, here we go. We have 14 kilometers Soka. That'll be the first job this evening. Quite literally, welcome in. So it's Loco repairs tonight and wagon hauling. That's a goodbye civilization. Some shops in the background there. Like shop after shop after shop, I think it is. And warehouse after warehouse. Isn't that brutal? dangerous place coming up. Ah, it does beep whistles back in there. That's a nice passenger coach as well. I wonder what model that is. If it's the same one or not. Okay, release and charge 4.5. And if you go down to service shut off, it will lower, and then if you go back to service, as it said in the tutorial, it will actually go back up to the correct pressure on its own, so that's pretty good. It uses the leveling reservoir to do it. I want to try that radio as well. We managed to get the cassette player working, but we didn't try the radio, so thinking radio is a load of static. We have got a oh, that's cool. We can pull that up. The radio tuned in. I had some issues finding the tune on this. It's actually snuck round the side like there, right there, just on the side. I can hear something coming through. We're so far out of civilization that there's literally no radio out here. Please give me something. No, there's nothing on the radio. That's right. I wonder if the radio's not implemented yet. If it's non-functional. Maybe we should have tried it in Novosibirsk actually, because that was the main centre. It probably would have had a radio station. I can't wait to find more cassette players either, more cassette tapes. So here's the stations we're talking about, these sort of in the middle of nowhere surrounded by dachas. God blimey, 70 kilometres. Yeah, so just platforms in the middle of nowhere. Imagine, like, I know this is hard to get to a station in the middle of nowhere, but imagine if you had to, oh wow, some like deers out there or wildlife. Imagine if you had to do this for an actual job, you'd be, struggling, wouldn't you? In the depths of winter. They did say there's hunting on this. I want to get out and do some hunting. Maybe we can hunt the deer and eat them. Anyway, we're getting into another dangerous place. Quite a steep slope here. We have, what we got, 40. As long as we're below 40, we should be alright. A lot of stores in those towns. I haven't checked on the compressors and things. I'm assuming all this back here will be in perfect condition. I don't think we need this heating on. Handles heating I'll leave on for the sake of it. Another coal hauler like us. He's always got two loads on, look at that. Some kind of ore in the back. cuisine. Some dachas, some old houses, some of the old Soviet ones. Still got those in Russia today. Very nice designs as well, colour-wise. I like the blue ones. It's the old shapes. All ground floors, no upper floors. Okay, the train's doing that shaky thing again. I think we got the coil. Let's check the inspection mode. I don't want to do this when we're driving, but everything else looks pretty good. Oh no, we got a... Now we've got a red part back there, which is broken. How is that possible? We fixed it before. Damn, if parts are going to be breaking this quickly and this soon... Yeah, it's going to get super expensive, super quick. I don't think we'll make it all the way to Krasnoyarsk, and that's where this goes. So all the way from Novosibirsk to Krasnoyarsk. But again, if we're fixing things, I didn't have the impression we'd be fixing them so soon. Anyway, pantographs are coming down for the power. So we wait for the sign, that blue sign ahead. So let's lower them. And that will disconnect the power there from the electric lines overhead, so you can see the field current's gone down to 0. That's very interesting. Main current on the train has gone down to 0, even though I've got power in, so you need the pantographs there to power it. And then neutral section. So neutral section, I think we do put this down to 0, don't we? End of a neutral section. It hasn't said turn the power off again. Okay, raise and then reset the engine BV1 and KVC. We must be manhandling this too incorrectly, because the parts are going like nobody's business. We're wearing through them. These are, by the way, I think I said yesterday there's no heaters in there. I said it was cold. It's obviously freezing, but I think this thing down here, right there's the electrical power we have to turn off. So that'll be the main handle. Unless it's the pantographs power. Getting used to these signs still, very different to what I really was expecting. Neutral section is different. This is the power. I recognise the electrical one because it's a U. Okay, turn the electrical power back to 12. Yeah, going back to the cockpit, so I think the heater is down here, this little thing. I think that's one heater, and then we've got possibly this thing over here. I could be wrong, or maybe that's not the heater at all. There's this thing up ahead. You see all these cables and things going to it, and it seems to be coming through to this, like, it does look like a radiator. Again, it could be something else. I mean, that's why I thought that was the radiator up there, and then possibly this thing down here, but it would make sense if that was it. I've just never seen one like that before. It's a really old style. Hey, we're lowering the punch gas. This journey from Machisha to Soka is extremely busy with stuff. We have got a hangar coming up. We probably could do with stopping to fix that thing at the back again. Lower the punch gas, grab 1 and 2. Raise them and reset. Perhaps we should do a quick stop here. I wonder if we can without parking in the hangar. I'm hoping when we get to Soko they're going to have another hangar or something available for parts. There's also a scrapyard there. We could use that for selling some of our old stuff. Hey! Did you hear that, everybody? Guy just like abusing me when I was driving past. Jeez, that's pretty brutal, isn't it? You like keep your mouth shut down there. Jeez, I'm the one driving the train. Unfortunately, I don't have a gun with me. Otherwise, I would have got out and shot them. Okay, 40. We've got tons of dangerous sections on this part. It does seem pretty windy. We got multiple tracks now, so we're coming into. Should be coming into Soko any minute. Number 18, just so platform 1, track 6. There it is, 1400 meters. I'm kind of a little bit worried now because we just passed our only repair shop and I don't know where the next one will be. I also don't have a clue what part it is we need, so we're going to have to get out and do another inspection. Just look at the detail. They did, I have had a look at the forums, they did upgrade this, so if anybody's wondering, this is actually overhauled to a brand new engine. And compared to like the older version, it does look a lot better. This is my first experience with it, but just looking at the details, you can tell the game engine is pretty damn high quality. Hey, another guy swearing at us. So yeah, graphically it's absolutely superior to the previous one. I have to check out Soka and check what's here. There's probably nothing here, nothing of use at least. It looks like we've got some. Hey, we have got some oil wagons coming up. Some liquid transport. Probably is oil from the fields. Got the Loco brake on full as well. Looks like we missed it. So into the siding. Drop these off. Probably could turn these lights off now as well. Don't know, what do you guys think? The lights do give it a little bit more character. But we've also got instrument lights on in the daytime. Brake 100%. Look at that for a big load. Doesn't it so carry it? Whoa, look at this. Isn't the VL though, the VL10 just a nice model to use for this route. Hardcore, brutal, can survive the most hardcore conditions. It's got this huge thing on the front. I mean, nothing's going to really mess with that if it gets in the way. That'll just crush anything that gets in its way, pretty much. Very cool. We can turn the headlights off and things. Let's get the switch. Let's be onto the right on track. Number of Dean, so number 1. He said platform 6, didn't he? Don't need headlights, projector lights on. And forward. And delete. Yep, magazine again. Oh, another magazine back there. Plenty of stores in the Soviet Union. 1980s as well. Who would have thought they would have based it on this era? Polish developers they are, by the way, not Eastern. I thought they were Russian, but they're actually Polish developers, which is fantastic. Polish always make very good games in general. Right, here we go. Track here should automatically be changed, so it's going to take us to the right. So we've got quite the distance to go to get back to these wagons. They look pretty nice though, with the details. And what is that, like oil? I keep saying oil, but like, is it the kind of oil we get from oil drills, or is it a different kind of oil? So I think it says explosive. Yeah, so there will be the old fuel, the old top liver. There's a place there to explore down there. Got people parked inside. Looks like more mafia men. Probably more drunk people. And a nice station over there, which not really much in it, to be honest. I'm hoping something will be there that we can use. We'll have a wander around. We have to fix her up anyway. To get neutral. Brakes applied. Pressure's built with the reservoir. Let's disconnect and get our money's worth. No idea what we just transported. Ooh, job complete. Delivering wagons to Loco. 160 rubles. Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? I think it is. Anyway, spanner's coming out. We're gonna have to do some infield maintenance. Ah, that's interesting. So we replaced the part earlier that was red Is it in this one? Ah, yeah, so we replaced the red part, but now there's another one here. It says axle box bearing. One's at 94, the other one's at 0, so reduced acceleration. Now, we've got absolutely zero maintenance here at all, so we have nothing to fix this with. There is nothing here to fix it with. We're going to have to carry on. It just means a slower acceleration, but it doesn't mean that we can't travel still. It's quite a big place, isn't it? Quite a lot of things here. Quite a lot of houses. I did want to check this out. Check what's back here. So those are oil. That's definitely our load there, ready to pick up. 100% about that. Heading to Loco. Maybe they got a sneaky little, sneaky trading place. Okay, we got vehicles. It is letting me wander here. Can we go in the houses? Looks very desolate. Very desolate. Everybody's probably inside wrapped up warm, aren't they? Just keeping warm from the weather. Maybe we should have headed into the main station. There's nothing here I can see. I don't know if there's any way in these houses in case there's like collectibles. And this is definitely the mafia again. We came across these guys yesterday in the toilets with a gun, selling guns in the toilets. Yeah, look at this. The nice larder, guys. Nice larder. All to be on the ad. Still don't have any. Excuse me, all minion yet. Not all to be on the ad. Nice purple larder as well. Got some kind of store here. Oh wow, so just a normal Soviet store. It's pretty empty. The get up in here is laughable as well. These are decent though. It's just the shopkeepers. They look a little bit fuggish. They got like Dr. Sausage again, that huge thing. Huge bananas as well. Look at that. It's like a foot long. Jeez. Oh well, these guys. No, but we are in a store, so technically I would like to not buy something because I can't buy it. Anyway, guys, there's a store in Loco there if you're interested. Shifty characters. Some more people down there, possibly bootlegging. Something in that bin. Don't think we'd pick it up. And next wagon load, hopefully a lot of money. Still don't think we're going to get a lot of money, but 380 is the maximum so far. Maybe if there'll be a job in the future, which will be a 50-kilometer route, maybe for 500 rubles or something. I wonder if we could, so we could technically, yeah we can disconnect wagons from wagons here. That's pretty cool. Hey, back into the VL10. Let's get our next job. Wings are ready for transport. Let's see if it's those behind or in front. My ski station ready for transport, right. I was really hoping it was going to be these ones behind those, the oil tankers, but looks like we're not transporting them yet. Oh well, this kind of makes it a little bit easier for us. Onwards to Maisky. Actually, one of the things you can do is press the radio twice, and it'll give you another job. Yeah, so the oil wagons there would take us back to Inya Vostochnaya. We want to go to Maisky, we want to keep going forward. No point in going back to Inya Vostochnaya, otherwise it's going to take us years to get to the end. Some more wagons. I think these are definitely the cattle wagons, so we're still transporting cattle. Or it could be the war wagons, or whatever they're called, the transport heavy minerals and things. I'm pretty sure this is what it is. It looks like it is, so this could be a heavy one. Oh. They're determined to just keep saying that, aren't they? Hey, power off. Gotta keep in mind that if we did, I mean, I wouldn't kill them if I had a gun, even if they were like that. If anybody doesn't know what they said, they're basically quite rude words. Quite rude words in the old Ruski. Wait for the second carriage to clear the point. Should have cleared it by now. Look at the size of that. How tall is the carriage? It's probably, let's say, 6 feet tall. This is like 2 or 3 times that size, just in height. It really is a monster. An absolute monster of a train. Okay, so signals the junction to the right track. Watch it change. Fingers crossed. I want to repair the... Is it the coil thing? Let me check the name of it again. Axle box bearing. So axle box bearing when we get to the Maisky. Maisky or Maisky? Might be better to put it in Russian than probably know what the pronunciation is. Oh, what's that over there? I got some kind of store. There's a lot of stores in these villages. That kind of looks like another store there, another shop. There's tons of them. Let's get some music on. Rewind it back to the beginning. We did listen to it yesterday, but why not again? Pretty good soundtrack if you ask me. Still rewinded. I think it'll stop automatically, like cassettes used to do that. Oh yeah. Напряжение battery set. Whatever that means. We just want rock and roll music. Do is go into this other cabin. Let's check it from the other side. We should be able to slow down by the time we get there. Oh yeah, that's better view. If we want to drive from this side, you can in fact transfer the power over, but it looks a bit more bare bones. You've not got the manual or the radio in this side. Of course, for going backwards. Anyway, that's alright. Doing very good. Closed. There it is. I just heard it click. That's the cassette tape. Yeah, it's clicked off now. It's like train journey of eternity this. It takes forever to get it from A to B. Good old fashioned work though, good old fashioned hands-on stuff. Hey, come on trucks, let's connect them up. Nice and steady. Oh, thank God, I don't think we'll break anything. I'm not going to break the tow bar. Uncoupling thing, the coupling links. 100 rubles, not too impressive for 8 kilometers. There you go, finally, after that we've connected. It does not work for the impatient, that's for sure. So let's get it up to a 8, that's usually a good starting position when you've got wagons. We have got brake pressure and we've got reserve pressure, and let's crank that down a little bit. Fantastic, we have listened to it, so we might as well stop it. Projector lights, kind of still daytime though. Signalisation is still on. another platform coming up. Got to be super on the ball with this train. It's so old, but if you've noticed, the stopping time takes forever, so you have got to be quick about it. You've got to move levers. I think 2 or 3 levers at a time sometimes in the space of 5 or 10 seconds, and switches as well. No idea where that station is, but hello to them. Lovely looking trains. I wonder if they will add customizations to the trains later on. Maybe the ability to... Oh, they have got sellers. Just not selling what we need. But yeah, the ability to change the colour and things. I'd like to have that old blue one. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about. So we're going to bring it down to 0. Then we're going to do it to service breaker number 1. That gives us the most steady braking according to tutorial. You can see there it drops relatively slowly. For the dangerous zone, so we want to be about 40 for the dangerous zone. This is the colour I'm on about. I actually like that colour a little bit more than the green. Green one's nice and brutal, but the blue one's a little bit better. A nightclub? What? There's a nightclub. There's no way we can't check that out. No way. And then we bring that up to a 12 to keep it about 40 kilometers an hour. A nightclub? Jeez, I know we're getting distracted, but this is a journey and a half. This is a journey of a lifetime we're on. We don't want to miss anything important on the way. Let's go ahead and slow down. We might as well go and check it out. I don't know if there's going to be a station here. You know what, let's just keep, not the spotlight, but we'll keep the buffer lights on. Nightclub. Wild, isn't it? It's like, what are we going to come across next? Go. Mafia selling guns in toilets. We've got fantastic model trains and stations. We've got nightclubs. Trading centres where we can sell scrap. We have hangarage to park our train at. Right, it's there, so we better stop. Let's go for number 1 service brake. We should have 0 on the power. Probably could do with putting that in neutral as well. We'll use service brake in 3. I don't think we'll get run over or crashed into if we stop here. I'm pretty sure we can just get out and go to that. But Loco brakes on full. Hey, just excuse me everybody, just going to do a quick detour on this, why not? Why not take advantage of it? We'll leave the beast there for a moment. As I say, it seems to be a one-way track and we're the only one on it. The signals will stop the other trains if they need to. How many have we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not too many actually, only 11. Thought we'd have more than that. This is probably what a train driver needs after hours in the lonely train there. He needs a bit of company. This is probably run by the mafia as well. Hope we don't get shot. Oh yes, busy. Busy for a, I don't know, Tuesday is it? Monday or Tuesday? A lot of larders again. Isn't this shifty? Jeez, would you go in this nightclub? Let me know. Would you go in this nightclub? I wouldn't. It looks like a gulag. Looks like a prison. Right, we're going in. It's cutscene in. Oh my goodness. I don't think this is the kind of nightclub we all think it is. Спасибо, я буду. Right. Здравствуйте. This is wild. This is wild. Quite a nice club actually. It looked really crap on the outside, but inside's quite decent. There's a lot, there's a lot of wasted people though. The coat rack, so a garderobe. Yeah, the beer here must be strong here in Siberia, deepest Siberia. What's down here? Well, let's explore. There's got to be a cassette tape in this building. You just know there will be. Ah, and finally we know what toilets there are because there's a picture of a man on it. This is nice. Wow. We don't have a reflection, unfortunately. You see the mirrors there, and then it just goes black. We're in front of it. Let's check. You never know. They have probably stuck a cassette tape in one of these toilets somewhere. Occupied. Enough toilet hunting, we won't bother with the females. Whoa, this is like a cassette. This is massive. There's no way all this is in that building. This is like Harry Potter style. This is like Soviet magic or something. You step into a tiny box and it turns out it's a massive nightclub. This is huge. What's in here? Is this The Shining? Is this meant to be The Shining Hotel? The Overlook Hotel? Oh, Jesus. What is this? I'm really impressed by the furniture. Look at the style. That must be expensive. Definitely mafia. We're some kind of brothel. I think we stepped into a brothel. Да, я хотел бы что-нибудь выпить. Пожалуйста. Okay. I've never seen a stripper with a cap on before. This guy over here, he doesn't know where the actions are. He thinks this is the action, so you may want to turn around. The ladies are back there. Still can't go over the sides though. Look at this guy. That is a cool looking beard, gentlemen. A cool looking beard, sir. Oh wow, they've even got gambling. They've got gambling. Some guy passed out on the floor. This is well worth the detour. Oh yeah, they've got betting tables, roulette tables, poker tables. They've got, you know, scantily. I'm not gonna say it. They've got them kind of characters in it. I would like something to drink. Can we buy something? Jesus, Polizia. Thanks for watching, everybody, because this was unexpected. Anyway, let's get out of here. I'm kind of feeling scared a little bit. We might get robbed or stabbed or something. Where's that room with the funky lights in it? I want to check that out before we go. Did we go down here? Or is this the room I was on about? Yeah, this is one of those rooms. Nice, nice dancing. Where's that CD player or cassette tape? I want to find. Excuse me, have you seen a cassette tape in here? Excuse me. Okay, so they seem to be selling the same beer as well, the old Lenin Stalin beer. I didn't realise life could be this interesting on a train journey. I'll have to come back to this magical place in the future. The impossible place. Ah, here's that room. So, like the main stage. Oh my goodness. Clean that table. This is fantastic. Look at that. Screenshotting that. You won't believe what I saw today. I saw some kind of underground strip club on the way to wherever it was we were going. So it is underground. Straight down the stairs there. Das Vidania. I'll be back. Five stars. 5 stars, developers are absolutely superb. We'll remember then that the The red light is not gulag, but it's something else. Anyway, onwards to my ski. We've had a little bit of fun. We will probably return there at some point during the campaign playthrough. It's like GTA. It is like GTA after all. It's Grand Theft Auto Train Edition. Drive, and we want 8. Parking brake released. Pack up a car, nightclub. We will score a Venus. Score a Venus. Hey, that gate's open there. There's a house there with a gate open on it. I wonder if that's something we could go in. It looks like we can go in there as well. That's not a normal house. Prepare to load the pantographs. Fine. Looks like we're passing through. So from Soka to Maiski as quite the iconic landmark. If you want to know where there's some stuff to look and explore in, then come between these two waypoints. So there's the pantograph sign. That's lower 1 and 2. Hopefully we got enough speed. Don't think we're gonna have enough speed with decelerating. And a neutral section. We've only got 22 kilometers on us. We probably could do with a little bit more. Is it going to get us all the way down there to the end of the neutral section, or the end of the pantograph section? Fuel generators on, so it should be provided something. There's the reset, tension control. Not looking hopeful, is it? There's the end of the neutral. We need the end of the pantograph section. Just about see it, the blue sign. So we could probably raise the pantographs now if you needed to. Let's go ahead and raise them in advance. Ready for it. We'll reset. There we go, so we raised them in time. Raise the pantographs. Another cargo train. He's hauling the stuff I want to haul. I need your wagons, brother. I need your cargo. Okay, fantastic. Give myself plenty of time here for the signals. There is a hangar coming up as well, so we'll be able to hop in there for one of those parts. We might not have to park in it. We could probably just get out and walk to it if we need to. Okay, so there's the sidetrack. I think it was like 100 and was it 120 rubles, something like that. And there's a scrapyard. Right, we're going to be able to do a bit of trading here, so I think we could sell our old parts. We'll get a little bit of rubles for them and we'll complete the job, so that should boost it up, and then we'll just buy the spare ball bearing things. Signals. Wait for that train to go. We almost made a mistake then. Imagine if we changed it before he got there, he would have crashed into us. It does look beautiful, the green there and the blue. What a shot. Absolute magic. Okay, if we don't get run over by the coal wagons. We'll go ahead and change this one as well. So it doesn't look like there's anything else here. There's just the tracks. There's no platforms. There's one hangar, that's it. And one little scrapyard. There we go. Let's change that. We do need to change this one as well. So it doesn't say it, but you know, you would probably need to just stop it derailing or causing issues on the points. What a view. I don't think I'll get. Oh, I don't think I'll ever get bored of the VL10 now. I've tasted it. The taste of this train sim. It is quite addictive just to be able to relax to these like jobs from A to B. It's a very good little game. So forward. Just pump up the pressure a little bit, and then we'll release it to 4.5, and then service level up. There we go, white signal. White light, proceed with caution. This railroad signal is not detected. That's probably because we're passing onto the wrong track now. So we've been travelling on the right hand side, and there is a track there into that hangar. But because we're going on the left, it perceives it as being on the wrong track, so therefore there's no signals in this direction. If we were to reverse and go into a cab, it would show us a green light most likely. So here we are, nice and signalled. I think there's our load up there for the next journey. Let's close this again and keep our heat in. Shouldn't be long to get there and back. Just got to remember which part it is. So we spent 5 rubles on the lights, which was cheap. I think it was like 100 for the coil spring. We did get the chainsaw for 100 and the flashlight I think was 5 as well. Let's unhook her. How much is it? 120, I think. Let's see if I'm right. 100 rubles. Cheapskates. Absolute cheapskates. Anyway, my ski's completed. Nice little diversion there at the end. We need to now hop over to the hangar. So, we get the wrench out. It is 100% an axle box bearing that we need. Let's go and purchase one. There's some wagons just popped up here. I didn't see those before, but it looks like coal, so we still not got the oil ones, which is a little bit disappointing. Unless this is going back to Loco or somewhere like that. Well, God forbid, Novosibirsk, which seems to be having extremely rough weather at the moment. Anyway, we won't drive all the way back. It's going to take a little bit too long, so we'll just run along in the snow. Purchase it, probably purchase a couple more actually, just in case we get a breakdown on the way. If we were to reverse, we'd have to go forward all the way down and then reverse down that track and then go forward through, because those lorries there, those wagons are actually blocking the path. Okay, so here's the hangar. We got the electric lines going through. Here's the gentleman. Hello. Хочу купить. So call 50 rubles. So we're saving a little bit there. I think I just bought the wrong thing, didn't I? So we don't even need that. We got a spare one then. We need the. I just keep forgetting the name of it. It's not easy to remember it. The bearing. I just keep calling it the bearing thing, but it is for the wheels. Brake cylinders, external overlay, journal box leads, heaters. Ooh, we can buy spare heaters if we need it. And then some like strange objects. Shock absorbers. Hopefully we don't need to change those. Compressor. I hope they got it. I hope they've got all the parts here for the trains. Unless I'm blind and it's like right in front of me. We don't need a brake cylinder. Axle box bearing. Right, 45 rubles. Let's go. Well, I'm going to buy 2 of those because it seems like an object which would probably break a lot. So let's go ahead and replace them. And then we'll carry on to pick up the next load and we'll get the items sold off that we don't need. Pull in a little bit more cash that we need. Don't know how much though. If we're buying for 45 and we're selling a used one which has got crappy condition, then it's probably going to be near zero rubles. There's the alarm. Hopefully we're not damaged it by missing it. I'm coming. I'm resetting you. Right, out we go. We're going to have to do infield maintenance. So, spanner, and we'll get to the bearing down here. Now, I don't really know how to do this. I'll make the most of it, so we've got to get out the axle bearing, the second one behind it. Let's try it then and see what goes on. So that's going to be the front, and we may as well do the front then. And then we'll take the rear one out after. Make sure we're not going to get hit by another train here either. Is it that one? Right click to unscrew. I'm just unscrewing it all at the moment. Right, so we should be able to remove it. Let's put that down on the ground a sec. We can remove that, and that is 93, so it's not that one that's broke, it's that one that's broke. This one is pretty much in zero condition, so we'll put that in our inventory. We just need to put a new one in the back. So we'll go I, and then we'll find the good ones. We've got 2 good ones on us. Free for the... Oh, okay, cool. So that's pretty simple. Stick that one in, stick this one back. Stick this one back on top. And then screw it back in. Very quick job. A little bit of DIY in the field there. Not too tricky to understand, to be fair. It really does remind me of a car mechanic game, but obviously train version. So if you're into this kind of stuff, repairing these little parts and understanding the parts, because I'm learning which is what here, and I'm learning what the train has in it. Surprisingly, a lot of the engine stuff is similar to planes, almost similar to a gas turbine engine, but then the parts down here are almost very similar to just the locomotives, and most locomotives in general. There's not really much difference. Maybe I'm mistaken. Either way, we're learning, so let's continue. We'll probably have a long job given us to an hour, I bet. Maisky Railway sidetrack. We'll pick them up. It's those next to us, and we'll deliver those to. Where did he say? I don't know. Oh yeah, there it is. Wagons to Moskva, 181 meters. That is what we're taking, and then Moskva is 13 kilometers away, and that'll probably be the final job this evening. Making our slow but steady way across the Siberian wilderness here is very, very enjoyable. So there's the trade centre. We'll hop in there when I connect to the wagons, and we'll get a little bit of trading done. Okay, so we gotta go right to the end here, get onto the correct track. Two signal things, two junctions, then points to change. I don't think we need full brakes to hold it in place. Let's try it without full brakes. At least that way we won't wear them out as much. Right, so we're going to have to change. I think we have to change the other one as well. So we go across, and then we'll have to get out and change it over there as well. Do we have to do it now though to make sure it doesn't crash? The point does look like it's in the wrong place, so it's pointing in the wrong direction. I haven't tempted it. It is not telling me to change it, but I think just to be on the safe side, we do need to. So there we go. We'll reverse through there and drive through there and then reverse back. Not easy at all to do this. Leave the door open for this one. Okay, it is telling me to change the point. That's normal. So we'll get past it and change it. As I say, if this was co-op, this would be a perfect co-op game. You could have somebody obviously in the spare seat, as I was saying yesterday. They could be getting out or doing all the internal stuff, or getting out and changing the points. A little bit of cooperative mode will go a long way in this. I can see it. And then there's that one point down there we just got to change to get them on board. train to stop at least. Right, there we are. Final signal to switch. I'm going to run over to that trade centre now, actually, so we don't have to get out again. Want to get rid of the old stuff, get some money for it. Probably could have sold that module, actually, that makes things easier, because I'm never going to use it. So we'll put those there. Moskva. Yeah, I think we saw it with the, like, Thomas and Friends sim, but they didn't have footsteps in the snow, whereas this one does. As in a train. Looking fantastic. Yeah, footsteps in the snow and everything. Okay, so trade centre's open. Some kind of scrapyard. Aberdeen. A lot of them are quiet, but some of them are super loud. Some like old cabs here from the older trains and things. Probably could find some interesting things here if you spent your time and just looked around. Probably like Easter eggs. References to ancient, long gone engineering feats. Okay, inside. Hello. And we have some. So we got speedometer, a coil spring, an axle box bearing, and 2 axle box bearings. So we've got one broken one and one good one. Right. So I think we put it in our hands. Sell for 13 rubles. Alright. It's not too bad of a deal. 13 rubles for that. 15 for that one. Okay, so these are actually alright prices. I was expecting something like 5 rubles or something. And we have a speedometer from the beginning of the game. 18 rubles. And this, like, control module, as I say, I'm probably not going to need it. It does simplify things, but unless you are completely... You don't want any immersion at all, any challenges. You probably would need it, but I won't. Control module E to sell, so this will probably be worth more. Does he not want it? Right, I see. So we can't actually sell. That's interesting. We can't actually sell the control module. Everything else is 100%. We got a few spare stuff on board. Chainsaw, flashlight. He has parts here as well, so you can buy them at 0%, but I don't know what benefit that would actually be. Oh no, you can take them. You don't even have to buy them. It's just free stuff. I guess if you were super desperate to keep driving, you would do it, but we're not that desperate. We want a good condition train for this. Forgot to left the blooming radio on. That's gonna cost us. Where do we need to go? We need to go back, don't we? Have I changed the signal? Yes, I have, so we'll go back. $140 rubles. Easy. Ah, it's pronounced Mushkova. I can't say it. Mushkova. I don't even think I said it right after he said it. Anyway, forward we go. Let's listen to that again. I want to make sure I understand the word. Mushkova. Okay, Mushkova. Get some sand down for grit our wheels up. I don't think we need that generator on, you know. I just realised it is a field generator and it is making a lot of noise, but if we turn it off, the only warning we get, we haven't been told to turn it on, you know, we haven't told to turn it on. The only warning is this, as far as I can see, it's not actually affecting anything. The amperage of the field current is dropping, but we're still generating a current from the engines. So I guess maybe if you had an engine failure or something, or maybe the engine stopped, you would have to, this is what I'm thinking, maybe use the generator to get the engine back online. Or to just get, you know, bit like an APU would in an aircraft. I'll have to do some more research on the VL10. Still very impressed by the graphics and the cockpit and the detail. I know I keep saying it, but I generally am. It's for an early access game, it's £16. How many games are this detailed by, you know, most people don't put this amount of effort in. This looks very photorealistic, almost like they've had access to a train in real life. I really appreciate that as well, the effort they've put in. Even adding the schematics here is a nice little touch. And there's our hopeful wagons. We may get those at some point. I really hope we do. I'd love to pull these ones. Nice music. How do we stop? There we go. Let's push it up a little bit speed wise. It says we're allowed up to 60 kilometers. I have been reading again that the game offers the ability in the VL10 to go up to 100 kilometers. I haven't tried it yet. I do want to get there though, so let's push it up to a 20. We've got the new axle box bearing in place, thank God I remembered it. There we go, so we're speeding along quite well. Field current has in fact dropped. So it didn't ever mention the generator in this tutorial, but it definitely looks like it has an effect on this current. We got it at 16, so it should be getting over 200 amps. This one's fine. This is never going to change. I don't think it's always a 0, and this one is always like 32, 3300. And again, the fuel current's not changing. Right, 2,000 meters. We got something coming up. Some kind of alert. Blimey, look at that apartment building there. Right, yeah, we have got something up. We've got to slow down. Let's lower the pantos as well. That may be something in the train tracks actually. We may have to we don't want to go over it if there's something on it. It will probably kill us and destroy the train at the same time. It has been an adventure though, through Loco to Maisky and Mashkova next. Quite the journey. Over the space of 2 hours as well. Okay, beginning of a neutral section. Power is off at the moment on the throttles. On the main handle. And there's the Panto raise signs, so we'll raise those up. KVC release, resets, and BB1 release. Thank God we can see in the daytime though. I want to see what's on this track. I hope it's no bears or something, or people parked on it. I can see it. Okay, so it looks like there's a tree blocking the train track. That's interesting. Thank God we bought the chainsaw. Let's go ahead and stop. We'll bring it to a nice steady stop here. Well, now we get to use it, ladies and gents. Yeah, I don't think we can ride through that. That probably would damage the wheels. 40km limit, that's fine. We're going to pull it to a stop. We'll use a sneaky locomotive braking for this one. About 100. KVC still needs to be reset. Right, let's get out and clear it. Is this going to be simple? And reset comes online. Okay, flashlight and chainsaw. I am assuming we have to cut this and we can't go through it. Ah, there's a marker. Oh, that is cool, isn't it? Look at that. Logging simulator, woodchuck simulator, train simulator, mafia simulator. Can we kick those out of the way, perhaps? Ah, we can. We can pick them up. Let's throw them out of the way. We don't want to get any part of the train damaged at this point. And then someone can have a nice little bonfire there later. Look at that picture, man. That is just gorgeous. I'm coming. Train has less patience than I do. Right. saying keep a little bit more power, a little more pressure in the brake lines to have more effective braking, but then it also said if you have too much it can damage them, but which point is it too much? About 4.5 is normal, so we should put it up to 5 for example. Maybe about there, so that gives us more braking power, but yeah, something's probably getting damaged I think at that point. Beginning of a dangerous place, another dangerous place, a lot of these throughout the track. There was one back then though with a tree, but nobody had cleared it off. There you go, local traffic there, travelling through. There's no petrol stations in sight. Just cargo trains. Let's follow his, just use the projector off. Probably don't really need it on the daytime. Venting. Reservoir venting. That might come in useful. Oh blimey, look at this, we're coming from Novosibirsk. I thought Novosibirsk was bad for industry, but there's even more here. There's more factories. You see all those chimneys in the background. It's probably where we're delivering coal, not to here, but to Moskova. The same kind of factories and absolutely dozens of them. Right in the industry of the heart of industry in Russia at the moment, the Soviet Union at least. VL10, maybe a VL80, is it? I keep thinking it is, and it isn't. It's usually the same cargo trains and passenger trains. Hopefully we're seeing a one like ours, unless we're parked up, we're there to get a good look at it. Right, sun's down there, so that'll be down probably southwest, excuse me. Those factories I was talking about. Ah, electrical power, right. That's the throttle, is it? Or is that the switch? I can't remember. I think it is the throttle. Just in time for the sign. Or is it down here, the cape? We could turn off pantograph power, I guess, and that would be the same kind of thing. Either way, amperage has gone down to 0. There is one over here, the pressure controls and then battery current. So there is a battery in here somewhere. I have yet to find it. And end the neutral section, we should be able to turn the power back on, which is the main handle. We get that blue sign yet, so we go. And the amperage rises. reindeer getting scared of us. A little bit more populated here, thank goodness. Much go over the like small city. Oh, what's that? We got a new building. Something about Afto something. I can't see it from here. Some other factories, some other storage spaces. Oh shit! Excuse me, we gotta stop. Why me? Didn't even see that. Oh, boy, we're nearly there. 400 meters to the signal. Takes a heck of a long time to slow with these coaches down. We've only got a mile, kilometres, less than a mile to go to get there. Let's go for emergency brake 1. The pressure is dropping. They say it drops quicker in emergency brakes, but I've not noticed the difference. It's dropping very, very slowly. Let's go for emergency 4. So there is a little bit of a difference, but it's not really draining the brake lines. So we can use the locomotive braking as well if we need to. Does take a while though to charge up, so realism there, realism in the just like systems, really, really cool. Alright, there we go. Final stop. It looks, yeah, definitely more built up. They got the hangar there, so we'll be able to. We won't park in the hangar, but we'll be able to get stuff if we need it. Okay, track changed, 800 meters. Good thing we took some extra pressure then, otherwise we would have probably gone below what we needed. Reservoir's doing alright. It has gone down. Rate line's up 4 now. Are we in another hill? I think we might be. I tend to get this a little bit of bad luck on this Trans-Siberian route, always stopping on slopes. Close this window. We probably don't need ours anymore. We'll do the co-pilot seat. It's strange having the co-pilot seat on the other side. I'm used to it on the right side. We keep this one so we get a better view here, the wagons. Let me guess, another magazine, yes. And some odd looking buildings over there. What is that? Looks like it's floating in the middle of nowhere. Some kind of bridge or something, just nothing else there though. And we have a starter thing here, some kind of small shack. Plenty of people on the ground. At least these guys are friendly, they're not swearing at me. I'll have to find a way in there and try and check that out. It does look sealed off with gates. It's usually a sign there's something worth visiting. Let's collect our 100 rubles. It's absolute pittance. I think that in today's money, 100 rubles is like less than a pound coin. So back then, I mean, obviously back then the ruble might have been worth more, but still, it was really not a lot of money at all. Undersea and extra pressure. Let's see if it stops it quicker. Yeah, a little bit quicker. Speed dropping considerably faster. Hey, windows closed. We'll keep it nice and closed off and warm. Let's get our lights off as well for the semi-shut down. I haven't done a shut and start yet. Maybe I should do that. Close it down when we disconnect and then do a cold and dark if I can memorize it from the tutorial. So far though, it seems pretty basic. Not basic, but like once you got the basics down, it is easy to understand. So the compressor is the main thing we need to worry about starting. And then we come in and we do some other switches in here, which I'm not honestly not sure where they all are still. There's a key down there. That could be a pain to see sometimes. Locomotive brakes, so the brake can probably come off. Disconnect. Let's get our rubles, let's get settled in for the night. I really appreciate anyone being here watching. I've been enjoying this. It's nice relaxing to do this. Oh, Moscova looks very good as well, well modelled. They've taken the time at least to get it accurate. $140 rubles, I'll take it. Let's do a full shutdown and then when we come back, we'll come back and do a from cold and dark startup. So let's turn everything off. We won't do another job now. We're going to put this in neutral. Brake, I think we leave that on, or maybe we can use the handbrake down here. So we like block it and then we leave the brakes blocked on there as well. I think that's everything, and then the key. We leave the key in. We don't really want to take that out. I don't even think we can take it out. Let's turn a few more things. So there's something down here, EPK key, and something above the door, the VU. Okay, now we should be able to get it. Yeah, so we can take the panel up key out if we need to. Now we need to turn off the small compressor. That's probably what is keeping the engine going. Let's just do that and we'll go and terminate for the evening at what is that in here making that noise? I have no idea. Anyway, we'll terminate at Moscova and see what happens next. So it's over here. Small compressor off. Something's still making a noise. Pretty sure we did turn it off. Maybe there's a faulty part again. No, it doesn't look like it. What's this? Battery? Okay, we found the battery. Let's get that off. I do think we shut everything down, so we should be able to hear no noises at all on it by now. Should hear the sound of silence. It is going to be a cold and dark start on the next stream, so if you're interested in watching that, come along. But to see how much I've remembered of it. Fuel generators should be off. Everything else should be off as well. Maybe we do have to take the key out. Put it in inventory. Very odd. It might be a sound glitch or it might be something else. that's causing it. Right, there we are, just in time, I think, for sunset. Isn't that beautiful? It's been a journey already, and we've hardly gone. We haven't even gone like a tenth of the way there yet. That's kind of what it feels like. Many more hours to come. Let's check out the station. Let's check out what they got going on here. Ah, there's a doctor's sausage again. I keep seeing those laying about near near some individuals lurking about in the stations. Let's go over. Oh, very nice. They got a chandelier. They got, at least it's bright in here. A lot of them have been very dark. Toilets, and what's this? Okay, closed door. Let's check out the toilets. Okay, we'll leave him do it. I'm not going to spend too long in there. We've already gone into the fun zone anyway with that nightclub, and the cashier is silent, of course. They have got like a whole village here. We could probably go look around. That's nice. He's got milk. Give me a second. I keep looking round. Oh, we can't go past. We can just see the milk seller. That's it. Some guy in the background though playing music. And this lady's selling like apples, some carrots there. And of course our usual suspects. The local mafia. Оружие or something. Either way, thank you guys. We will return to Moscow on the next stream, and that will probably be either tomorrow at 7. I'm going to try and do it every day and build up in episodes for you guys to watch. If you've enjoyed it, you know, just come to the next one or just leave a comment or something. So thank you very much and have a great night.